Well, good evening one and all on what is a grey, cloudy night, a night on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who could play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Montiel gets across to intercept that. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. João Neves, aim forwards. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. And that was very necessary. And here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paredes concedes a free kick for that. No, that's been easily repelled. Bernardo Silva, done delicately. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. João Neves. Vitinha. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Big chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Romero. McAllister. De Paul. McAllister with the foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's run loose here. And he decides to cross it. And he's got his range wrong there. Tagliafico. Garnacho. McAllister. Garnacho. Paredes. Paredes, gently done. Montiel has it in a wide position. Time to deliver. Messi. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vitinha looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Portugal are already trailing here early on. They cannot have... Rafael Leao! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's a dangerous ball. Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Montiel. Portugal already trailing and we've barely begun. He can get that clear. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. De Paul, and here's Messi. And the finish! Romero shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Romero. And it's played forward. Proves too strong. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paredes cuts out the pass. Now it's Alvarez. Garnacho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves. Vitinha. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. And he's got his cross in. It is a corner. Mendes. Alvarez! Decent enough try. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Paredes. Tagliafico. Alvarez, spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Played out wide. And it's McAllister. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Romero. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. De Paul with the clearance. Rafael Leao. Mendes finds himself offside. Montiel. Otamendi. Garnacho. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Nicely shaped cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Montiel. Moved on forwards. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Montiel. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Plenty waiting in the middle. The ball forwards and with intent. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. João Cancelo. Aim forwards. Over to the left. Do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. And it's Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao, played out towards the right wing. Garnacho. He came in hard, very hard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedro Neto. Romero with a fine tackle. Messi. Montiel. De Paul. McAllister. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Rafael Leao. Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cristiano takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And it's been taken short. That's really well cleared. Oh, played through for the wide man. Romero can get it clear. McAllister. Otamendi, early ball out from the back. Well timed, excellent interception. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Araujo. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao played out to the left flank. He's found some shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
João Cancelo with the short one. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao. And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
João Cancelo goes short. And he's heaved it away. Garnacho. Romero. Alvarez. Araujo wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafael Leao. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Garnacho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto. Tagliafico, gently done. Tagliafico. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Otamendi. De Paul. Tagliafico. Tagliafico shifted upfield. McAllister. That has been cut short. De Paul, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister. Tagliafico. Garnacho. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tagliafico, and here's McAllister. And here's Garnacho. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And they can counter here. Pedro Neto tries making a foray down the right, and he's managed to get free. And here's Neto. Showing good feet. Mendes crossed in once more. It's a loop, and one more try! Martinez sends that a long way. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo stood his ground strongly. Cleared without complication. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
And he's cut it out. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. And it's Messi. Alvarez. He can run onto that. Messi. A chance to play it in. De Paul. And here's Alvarez! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has been clubbed away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Portugal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he deliver? Oh, that's nice. Out to the left it goes. Rafael Leao! Chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Montiel is there, and he can get that clear. Montiel. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves. Well read, nice interception. Montiel. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. There will be a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Portugal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Araujo.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Montiel. Montiel looking to hit the byline here. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. João Felix.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a good run down the right. Paredes. Garnacho. Great defending, strong and determined. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. De Paul. And here's Messi. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, they can break here. Rafael Leao, and it's lofted through here. Pedro Neto. Nice control.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedro Neto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he thumps it clear. Thinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. João Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Vitinha! João Cancelo plays it short. Very nicely done. João Cancelo crosses it in. Paredes shifted upfield. De Paul. Paredes. Otamendi aimed forwards. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. And here's João Felix. De Paul. Tagliafico. Romero. McAllister. Romero. Pinged towards the front line. Antonio Silva. Into the last quarter of an hour. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Garnacho. McAllister moved on forwards. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, gently done. Pedro Neto. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shoots! Rafael Leao has another goal! So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Romero.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Mendes, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McAllister shifted upfield. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Araujo. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Played out to the right. And here's Alvarez. Out to the right. Moved on forwards. And that's been won straight back. McAllister. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking...
Alvarez! Oh, and that should have been two.
Alvarez really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
João Neves. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Araujo looks to the other side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a throw. Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Trincão's cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Messi. Montiel. De Paul. McAllister calmly anticipates. João Neves. Trincão. Great chance!
João Felix usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
He's found a way through. Now it's Alvarez.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a goal kick. Vitinha. Now it's Trincão. Great work on the overlap. Rafael Leao. McAllister. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
So who's he picking out? That's tidy. Pedro Nets, decent chance! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Montiel. Paredes. Romero, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Mendes. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Garnacho. Now it's Alvarez. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Garnacho. Alvarez. Chance! Mendes gets it clear. And here's Alvarez! Could be danger here. And that has been cleared.
Argentina definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Rafael Leao. Great chance! That's a dangerous... Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
João Cancelo goes short. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That has been cut short. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And it's played in here, and he's following up! Goal! Portugal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McAllister. And it's Messi. McAllister. Oh, that tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nuno Mendes. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Romero shifted upfield. Tagliafico. Garnacho. McAllister. Alvarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Antonio Silva. Portugal leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Araujo. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Romero tries to clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. And the shot, and he shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Araujo. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. Some good work on the right flank here. Rafael Leao. And here's... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Mendes. De Paul does really well to win the ball there. De Paul. Montiel. Messi. Garnacho. Oh, that's a very... Alvarez! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedro Neto. And here's Rafael Leao. This might spell danger. Garnacho. De Paul. Garnacho. That's a good run down the left. That is good strength. Tries to cross. Araujo gets it away. Montiel. And here's Messi. Messi's cross. And he's heaved it away. And it's Messi. In by Messi. Cleared away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao. Now then, the ball's come loose. Over to the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Oh, that's nice. And that was very necessary. And it's Bernardo Silva. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vitinha! He's going to be disappointed with that. Romero. Paredes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. McAllister. De Paul. De Paul cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi tries making a foray down the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. João Neves, and it's played forward. Martinez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Rafael Leao. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Paul. Garnacho. Rafael Leao. João Neves. João Cancelo. And here's the chance to counter. McAllister. Paredes. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out wide. Rafael Leao. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's away! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo, probing... Can he finish? Otamendi attempts a clearance. Tagliafico can get it clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tagliafico. Romero, forwards and with intent. Always onto this. Now that's a fine challenge. Danger averted for now. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Neto. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. No way through there. And it's Vitinha. And here's Bernardo Silva. Chris, real chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Antonio Silva. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Garnacho. And here's Alvarez. Tagliafico. Garnacho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Well, the clearance is short. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. Now it's Alvarez. Tagliafico. And it's played in. Araujo can get it clear. Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And that's been well dealt with. And it's Cancelo. De Paul. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Portugal have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Here we go again. Romero. De Paul. Messi. And here's Garnacho. He is through here. Alvarez. And a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Takes the shot! And they've got rid. Tagliafico. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, who does have an assist to his name. Mendes, now he's off and running. And it's Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made it 4.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
De Paul. McAllister. Out to the right. That is lovely. Montiel. Now here's the delivery. Driving forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Aim forwards. João Cancelo carries the ball down the right. Garnacho. Paredes. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's De Paul. Goes for a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Romero. Montiel. Montiel, gently done. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Argentina
Look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes doing full tilt down the left. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Romero gets rid without sophistication. That is a great pick out. De Paul. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Araujo. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto chasing after it. McAllister. And here's and Messi! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's Messi. Moved on forwards. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! De Paul. Garnacho. Garnacho chips it through. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Argentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Tagliafico gets across to intercept that. De Paul. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Defending was strong and firm. Vitinha. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Romero getting this one clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Araujo, and the keeper's got it again. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great ball if he can get there. Messi's cross. That's going to go a long way. Plenty waiting in the middle. Aimed in towards the centre. That's really well cleared. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Garnacho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bernardo Silva. And it's Mendes. That's good play. Oh, that's a nice ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Bernardo Silva. Big chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Tagliafico.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Montiel. Montiel shifted upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a cute ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Romero aimed forwards. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo hurtling down that right flank. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Romero. Dybala. Dybala, he's played it long. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. De Paul. Simeone. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mendes getting this one clear. And he's there to clear it. Simeone. Nice control. And it's Dybala. Nice physical challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
João Neves, forwards and with intent. Paredes. Dybala. Otamendi. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts. Paredes. Montiel. Now it's Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. Paredes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Crunching tackle. And it's Bernardo Silva. A real chance! Paredes. The final 5 minutes. Dybala. Dybala gently done. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Now who's going to be first to this? De Paul. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Mendes. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Vitinha thinks one through. Great work on the overlap. That's very neat. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. And he's on his way. And here's Alvarez. It's run loose here. Dybala played out to the left flank. Messi. And that has been cleared. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's found support out wide. A chance to play it in. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Montiel. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Araujo cuts it out. Ah, he's given it away. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, everybody in the team can take credit with the work they did off the ball. They just didn't let their opponents get into any kind of rhythm. It was just relentless.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.